show where we talk about anything and everything that has to do with young adults. What are we talking about?
Children of nowadays.
Oh my goodness.
You said that like such a typical adult. Children of nowadays.
That is true because children of nowadays, they don't have respect for other than want the budget gone.
Toby, who upset you?
We are the last generation, all the children of nowadays.
Everyone.
You know you were once a children of nowadays.
We are the last generation of do this and I do it. Now everything is why.
But there's nothing wrong with asking why.
There's a lot.
Did you used to ask why?
Mate, listen, but why? but dad, I'm just trying to understand. If you tell me why, I'll know for the future.
Again,
genuinely,
I'm sure people are wishing. Why weren't I your parents my parents?
No. Let me tell you. See, our parents are there. They are some people. They not came to Europe. That's why.
Toby.
If the sun in Nigeria hit at that, do you know why?
My dad never answered with "Do you know why?" He always answered with the "Because I said so." Okay. But that didn't stop me from
that is very African. Because
they are not.
That is very African.
They're not
because I said so.
But it actually annoys me because when I was younger, I remember. I know I've said it as if like I was a Jebu and I never got in trouble and stuff, but I did get in trouble, and I was never the kind of child. I wasn't even the kind of child. I would never ask why.
Why?
Loretta, do that. Okay, daddy. That was basically it. But now my little brothers are like, but dad.
Yep.
But dad, and I'm thinking, why have you not gotten a slap for saying but dad?
But I think it's got to do with being a firstborn. I feel like firstborns have it different than the rest of the siblings.
I don't think it's got to do with
No, I think it is. I think parents are harder on their firstborn.
I would agree. Like, I'm not a firstborn, but like I think my sister, like I've got two older sisters. My sisters definitely got it worse than I did.
Yeah.
And I feel like maybe they paved the way for me to be asking why.
Yeah, but see, let's not even go into parents and all that kind of stuff. Let's talk about general.
Right.
See, like when I grew up, right, let me tell you guys something, man. The first one I ever got, the only reason I got it was because my mom found that Extra Vision were giving 3 free movies to buy a phone. And the 3 movies we got were DVDs for my little brother. Now my little brother wants to get an iPhone 7. Things have changed!
Yeah, but why is your little brother?
My mother is 15 or 16. My mother would never pay 300 euro for a phone for me.
Yeah, but Toby, that times have changed. Phones are more expensive now than they were when you were 15.
No, when I was 15, my mother could have bought me Nokia 3310. She didn't buy me that.
In all fairness,
you remember the exact name?
I won't remember.
That was the thing raining back then. I wanted that phone. Nokia.
You know when I got it? That was when the Sam, all them Samsung flip up, MP3. That's when I got Nokia 3310. Things have changed.
I remember connecting with my friends to be like, can I connect?
Yeah.
Oh, you remember infrared?
Yeah, infrared. Oh my god.
That blew my mind.
You should say infrared to your younger sister and see what she thinks.
I did say infrared to my younger sister. My
probably
15-year-old sister was like, what is infrared?
Even with my little sister, it's like, oh, Bluetooth. She's like, airdrop. I'm like, so we're not Bluetooth.
Do you know the reason they know about Bluetooth is just because you have that wireless.
It's a wireless connection now.
Yeah.
They don't know that we used to send things through Bluetooth.
Oh, genuinely, she's like, you can just airdrop it to me.
Ringtone days.
Do you remember when you used to, rather than trying to buy a ringtone, you would just record, put it by the TV. There's your favorite song playing. You record the TV, and that was your ringtone for the next 2 months.
That was
These days it's like, you just get your ringtone from iTunes or
genuinely.
Nobody buys ringtones.
The both of me are generation before.
I'm still trying to keep up with this new kid.
I actually can't. I can't deal.
And they have like new dance moves like the dab and the cut it. Like I was trying to do it the other day and my siblings were laughing at me.
They say
I know, they made me feel so old. I felt like crying. I was like,
what were our dance moves? What were our dance moves back then actually? What was dance moves?
Soldier Boy.
Yeah,
How old are you guys?
I was like, no, this is Soldier Boy. You guys are saying
Soldier Boy is even more recent.
I think I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm feeling somewhere here.
What was your dance?
What did you grow up?
When I was young, right, there was one big dancing competition you do not miss.
Oh, wow.
Baby party.
They still have that. They still have that.
No, they don't do that. They don't do.
What birthday party
I will no logo man.
So we demonstrate. Please, somebody
let's go.
Toby.
We'll do it with you.
I'm not married yet. I swear to God. So that they know that they won't dance on the wedding day. But jokes apart though, that was really big for me. Like, you know, back then, party pack was rice and chicken.
Yes,
and it
was great. And it was
lit,
wonderful.
Wonderful.
What's in party packs these days?
Everything.
Kids
genuinely like.
I actually feel like kids are enjoying now.
No, they do.
But I'm trying to remember little games we used to play, like even actually being outside with friends. And nowadays it's just, Mommy, can I play on my iPad? Mommy, can I play on my Xbox?
Can I watch this?
There was like so much more creativity back then as well.
There was.
Like I remember when I was actually in Nigeria, I was like much younger. It must have been like 5, 6 maybe. And you know when you live like with other people like in a compound, like that was where we were at. Like, and my neighbors and I, we were just all such good friends. We were like one big family. I think there was like 4 different families in our compound, and we had like a coconut tree in front of the house. And all the kids used to play together all the time. And then it was like one day after school or something, we're like, guys, you know, like we need to start doing things to make money, like, cause this is, you know, we are growing up. We were like 6. We're growing up. We need to start making money, like, you know. Wow. So one of the lads climbed up the tree and like got down some coconuts, and then one of my neighbors, Tochi, she actually like went and got like a frying pan. And like we like, you know, we cut it up and we like fried it with like honey or something. Put them in little bags and we started selling it like enterprise. Like it's one of my favorite memories from like when I was younger in Nigeria. We had so much fun. And we made money and we were adults.
Wow.
It was great.
With myself, it was more. I remember I used to like watching American shows where the kids would have like a little lemonade stand and they're like, let's sell lemonade, and they have their mother's jug and this big like a bowl of lemonade. I was like, I want to sell lemonade. I want to come up with my own drink. So too, I remember living. This was in Ireland. I was I think 9 or something. And rather than we're all out playing outside, and we used to get these score, you know, the score bottles, those small little bottles of score. Yeah. And we're like, oh, let's come up with our own drink. Let's sell our own drink. So we got Ribena, got lemonade, got Fanta, got all the drinks we could come up with, and poured everything into the bottle and said, let's mix it all and sell it. Got empty bottles of score and started selling it to kids.
Oh my days.
It was 50 cents a bottle. If you have 50 cents, you can get it. And people were like, oh, what kind of bottle is this? We're like, it's the new kind of score. We're selling it for 50 cents.
I was like, growing up, I was more of like, you know, an explorer. Like, I would get on my bike.
They made the show for all these new kids because of her.
Like I love climbing trees. Like I love doing those. I was kind of like a tomboy. You know, cycling, wrestling. Like there were times my mom would have to get me like up.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but you know, growing up as you know as a kid back then, it was just so much fun. You were always outside compared to like now. You know, the kids are inside. They're playing PlayStations on their iPads on YouTube. Like my sister is.
But considering that, do you think that kids these days are? Do you think we had more fun than they are having?
Yes. Oh yeah, I feel like we had way more.
I feel like you guys. I don't like no offense, but I have to say my own. You guys, I don't know how you grew up, but I don't think you guys had fun. First of all, I have to shout out to all my guys. You know, I don't know how you guys will take this ball. So all those guys back then, you see, we used to play this game. You get Coke, you know, Coke bottle, the cover, counter. And you roll paper. We used to play FIFA. Oh my god. Before PlayStation existed, we had our own PlayStation. Your uncle's T-square drawing board. Sometimes we use pen, the cover, with button. Oh my god, I was good at free kick.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to all the guys. Any guy who played that sport, trust me, your childhood was good. And then, when NEPA took light, and we wanted to drive our own Formula 1, Fast and Furious, we had tire. Shout out to all the guys who played
with the sticks.
Before Lewis Hamilton, we were there. We just didn't get recognition. Trust me, we made it. That is what we call real. We had fun, and the worst part was going in. Going in when they call you, come and go, you have to go inside.
Oh yeah. I think it was always more fun playing outdoors. No matter what it was playing outdoors. But the kids these days, I feel like they don't know what outdoors is. My little brothers, I feel the only reason my little brothers like playing outside is because my parents made it a thing that they would not want a PlayStation. They don't have PlayStation. They don't have Xbox. Yeah. And it's not because my parents can't afford it. It's just because they don't need it. Yeah. The day my brother is now addicted to my dad's phone. So it's literally, if he's not allowed to play outside, if it's too late, once he gets inside, Dad can have your phone. And I'm like, if I can't play outside, I'll find something to do inside. I told you my story of my hide and seek with my dolls.
Yeah, you said.
If I couldn't play outside with the kids, I play inside with my dolls.
I don't think you should advise your brother to play that game.
No. Well, he has another brother, so they can play hide and seek together. Yeah. Mine was by myself. I was an only child. It was not my fault.
But even inside, like, I loved to cook, like, as a kid. And I remember my mom, like, always telling people she, like, Ronka was cooking from, like, the age of 8. Like, I loved, like, watching her, like, when she was cooking, I'd be like, Mom, what are you doing? Can I help you chop the onions? Like, I always loved cooking. So, like, even my aunts, they'd be like, I remember, like, when you were 8 and you made us, like, your first egg, and it was, like, so good.
And please tell me you didn't burn down the house at least.
No, I did.
For everybody.
Because I know the first time I tried to cook, I almost burned down the house.
Yeah,
I didn't.
Do you guys feel old now? Because
yes,
I remember when I was young, right? And we used to play outside and all that. And I used to have my uncles, like, probably my cousins who were just really old. You know, they were around, they were probably like 17, 18 when I was like 6, 7. Yeah. You know, and they used to always laugh at me and just say, they used to talk about how they were when they were young.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you guys feel like, you know, the moment you start talking about your childhood, you feel like I'm old.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I talk about my childhood with my sister, it's literally like I don't need to feel like I'm old. She tells me I'm old.
I feel like they put you in that old box.
Oh, genuinely. Like my little
box.
sister and I, like we have a really, really great relationship. So like we talk about pretty much everything.
Yeah.
And I talk to her like on an adult level. I don't try to like baby her because she's just not that person.
Yeah.
So sometimes we'll be talking about just life things, and then she'll be like breaking stuff down for me, or like, and I'm just like, how do you even know these things, or how do you understand? And she's like, well, obviously, like I'm like, what are you talking about? Or sometimes she uses certain words and slang, and I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Can you break it down for me?
And she's like, oh, you're old. Like
my sister sent me, what were the initials that she used? I'm trying to remember. It was something like, you know, we usually use like TTYL, like talk to you later and stuff. Yeah. And she'd say, no, it wasn't IL something, ILY.
Yeah.
And it was I love you. She'd say something random, and then at the end of it say ILY. Like, and I'm like, what's okay, you want me to do this? ILY. Can you please bring noodles on your way? ILY. Like, is that the type of noodles or what is it?
I'm sorry, but
everything is abbreviated.
It is.
ILY, Illy.
You're old.
That's what.
You're old.
But what is Illy?
I don't know. That's the question I was. So what is Illy?
That's not Kilili.
Is that the name of the noodles?
Everything's and then there's a new thing that the kids are saying now. You know when you want to go on a date with a guy, or if a guy's asking you out, you say, oh, you're meeting, or you're going to meet him, or even if you're kissing, it's shifting.
Yeah, they say shifting.
And these days I want to wife you. I want to wife you.
Who's wifing you? Somebody.
Like I heard about linking. They're talking about linking, but wifing is another.
This one was a different level, and I said, wife you. Does that not mean like the guy? He goes, no, I want to wife you as in you're a potential bae. I'm like, so you want to wife potential bae? It's not even that is bae. It's potential.
Then what is actual wife? What's this like?
Wife is like your girl. Like that's my girl. She like potential wife.
But apparently it's not even that's my girl. I want to.
Touch and go. That's what wife is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Touch and go.
You know, touch and go.
You're very current.
Very nice. The new one now is sauce. Saucing.
I'm saucing.
Yeah, so like, let's say right now there's so much sauce.
Okay,
No, don't dance. But right now there's so much sauce.
What's that sauce?
Sauce is like when you
like obe.
Oh man.
Actually, my friend explained this to me, but I
thought I was old for a second. You just ruined it there. You're really old.
Yeah, but that's what I think when I think sauce.
No, sauce is like when you're chilling with people who are very creative.
Yeah.
So let's say I'm chilling with, let's say you do music.
Yeah.
I'm into like art, and you're into fashion.
Yeah.
There's so much
so
sauce.
Why didn't you add me? Why am I not involved?
Yeah.
You don't want to be part of the sauce.
Yeah, okay. You can be the curry.
You can be the curry.
Time. You look more like time.
So who is Maggie here?
I don't know. Me, I'm just the meat sauce. I'm the hero in the soup.
Who's that?
You can't have soup without Aaron, can you?
I don't know. You guys get this. Fight for I don't know. Yeah, but like, see, that's the thing about I won't lie to you. Like, you know, I felt like I was getting old when I started feeling like all the young guys. I'm like, you guys are young, you guys are this, but then I was like, you need to learn about them.
Yeah.
Because understand where they're coming from, and that's one thing I'm really enjoying now. I love to talk to young guys. And my younger brother, normally when I'm in the house and his friends knock for him. I just be like, Sam, your mates are here, and I just walk away. And I noticed how I look like my friends' dads when I used to knock for them. And my friends are just come like, Sean! I used to think this is what my friends are just say. Sean! Your black friends are here. And he'd be like, Sean! The boys are here. I'm like, why not the boys don't like? Because you know Sean is sitting with black boys. Yeah, you know, so I learn a lot from these young guys.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's so much energy that they have to offer.
Yeah.
And if we can take from what they, all the crazy, like the way you talk to your younger sister, you actually learn a lot from them.
Oh, you do. You do.
I'm going to hold you there. We're going to take a little break now, and we'll be right back. And we're going to take off from what Toby just said and feeling old. What are the things that our adults as kids, when we were kids, adults used to do that we now do? We'll be right back. Welcome back. Before the break, we were talking about the difference in our generation and, well, when we were kids and the kids of these days. As Toby said, the children of today or the children of these days. Or what did you say?
The children of nowadays.
The children of nowadays.
Children, Toby. Children.
Really? Okay, we're saying the children of nowadays. What about us as adults now? Because we could say we're adults now. Adults back then and adults now. These are the things, we've talked about the things that the children of nowadays are doing and the children of back then, they weren't in our generation that we're doing. What about adults? Adults when we were kids and adults now.
When I was like, a kid, adults to me, like, if they were like 18, 19, they look like gods, like, like mini gods, like gods. I was just like, I was always so fascinated by them, like, oh my god, you have a new car, uncle, can I go in your car? Or like even like, some of my close family friends, like, they'd be like, uncle, like, they've taken us for ice cream. To me, I was just like, oh, they're so nice, I want to be like them when I'm older, buy the younger ones ice cream, things like that,
Yeah.
So for me, that was, I
think for me, it's just when I was a kid, adults seemed to be very controlling, and I was like, everybody wants to control my life. You're always telling me what to do. When I'm an adult, I'll be telling myself what to do. I won't be bothered about what anybody thinks and blah blah blah. And you just find yourself in that ripple of now you're an adult. I can't tell my brothers and my sister that, oh no,
you can't do that.
I have to tell them you can't do that. I can't say, oh, be free spirited, be a kid and do what you want. You have to have boundaries. And you have to, but you didn't understand that as a child.
No,
while adults were telling you, you can't do that, you can't do that. You just kind of felt like, are you telling me I can't do that? What's the big deal? I want to do that. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Like if they say you can't go outside, why are you telling me I can't go outside?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day. Why can't I? You just don't. You never understood why.
But do you explain it to them now?
Would I explain it to them? When my little brothers, if they're just frustrated and they kept going, I want to go outside. No, you can't. If they wouldn't ask me why. Oh. They fear me. They might ask my dad why. They might ask my mom why. They don't ask me. It's like, Loretta, can we go outside? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me tell you, this is what little boys always sing. You just don't know. That Drake song, Controller.
Yeah. That's what. If I knew that Drake song as a child, that's what I would have been singing.
Yeah.
No, I don't think my brothers know Controller.
Do you know what's actually funny? Speaking of songs, did you guys ever do this when you're young and like, I don't know, like your parents say something or your sister say something? I remember this song just with you singing. Like when my sisters used to annoy me, I'll start singing, "Shut up, just shut up." Like who? I'm like, I'm singing a song.
My little sister does that. She like whispers something under her breath. I'm like, what did you say? She's like, nothing. I didn't say anything. And I'm like, you said something. I would have an argue. I'm like, you said something. What was it? Why are you being so disrespectful?
But did you know you used to do that as a kid to your parents?
I got in trouble because of Elaojuko.
Can you please explain that for everybody?
That didn't work for me. But, basically, Elaojuko was something you used to say to your friends.
Yeah.
Someone goes, yeah, Ela. So one day I got too comfortable with my uncle.
I feel like this is going to be like a tragic ending story.
It didn't go well
at all.
See what happened is my uncles, I was always a young guy chilling with them, so I used to feel comfortable that I'm chilling with them, and that's why I probably hated sport for a long time. So we were watching a football match or something. And one goes, what happened? I was like, and his friend was like, did you see it? And he was like, what happened? I was like, yeah. And
you're so cheeky.
That didn't work well for me.
doing the dishes, there was a thing with my mom. She hated coming home to a dirty sink. And at some point, she kind of started being okay with me not doing them at that time. But she'd tell me, if you like, do them tonight. If you like, do them in the morning. But before you go to school, those dishes must not be there. Or I will come and drag you out of school. And I will tell your teacher, that is the reason you're coming home. To do the dishes. And I'm thinking, woman, they're just dishes. Like, if we need to eat, we wash them. I have homework to do and all of that, I'm a busy girl. I didn't say that to her clearly.
Of course not, because you're still here. Of course not. Of course not.
Evidence of me not being rude at the time. But now, it's like my sister doesn't do the dishes. And my mom says, why aren't the dishes done? She says, oh, I'm going to do them now. And then she goes in, washes her hand, and she's about to do it. My mom walks away, and then she's on the phone, and she's done. She walks away. She hasn't done the dishes yet. Mom comes back. Ashling, the dishes are still not done. Hey. Oh, I forgot. Okay. And she's there, doing the same thing, walks away. And I'm standing there going, that's not what would have happened.
First chance, second
chance. Before my mom comes back, I feel the need to go stand there and do it in front of me.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's no way she's going to come back. And if my mom comes back and she still meets them there, it's still, I'm warning you, you haven't done the dishes. Oh yeah, stand there and do the dishes. And I'm thinking, that's not what you did to me.
My mother used to collect cane. We had collection of canes when I was growing up.
Wow.
That is changed.
Did you have the McDonald's one? You know
McDonald's.
The McDonald's one.
I'm sorry, what?
I actually know what you're talking.
I'm sorry, what?
The one from the balloon. That one. My mom had a collection of those.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the plastic thing at the bottom. Oh my.
That's European cane. Your mother could not buy cane. Let me tell you the truth. When I came to Ireland, they actually brought me with cane. I brought me with cane.
Tell me, there's a special person that you want that you have to bring.
Special one you need.
My mother stopped doing cane.
Is that Convo?
Made just for you. Made just for you.
Yeah, I think she stopped when I was about 15. And I've been in Ireland for like 3 or 4 years that time. So yeah, that was when the cane expired.
I liked my game on my phone. I liked that phone and I liked my game. Guys, and it hurt me when my sister, well, it didn't really hurt me, but I was just like, wow, it's fascinating. When my sister then she said for her birthday, she wanted an iPhone.
And she got it.
And my mom searched high and low. She couldn't get it for her birthday. It was Christmas was 3 months later.
Expensive.
My mom searched high and low for an iPhone. Called me at work. Said, what is the latest iPhone? How much is it? Can you give me? And I'm thinking, I helped her out. And I said, okay, you can go here. And I hung up the phone thinking, if I say to my mom, Mommy, I want iPhone, say, when you're able to afford it, buy it yourself.
That's the problem. You didn't know the major key. Your sister knows the key to your mom's heart.
It's true.
It's actually so sad.
It's so true. Like myself, I'm using an iPhone 5 and my little sister is using an iPhone 6. Like she was like, I remember her saying it, I'm getting it for my birthday, and I looked at her and I actually laughed in her face. I was like,
that was me. That was
I was
me.
like, you're funny. Good luck with that. And she's like, no, seriously. I was like, okay. But fair play to her. She actually like raised like half of the money herself or something. But like she wanted it and she found a way and she got it. So
it is well. Generations.
I know, right?
Differences. I guess we, like Toby said, we need to learn.
We actually do need to learn.
We probably just need to change with the times and get the positive and the best out of it. Because at this rate, we can't go back in time and make them suffer what we suffered.
I do have a question though. Yeah. Did you guys find that like when you were growing up, people, all the grown-up people, the adults, people like aged even from 20 and above, you just thought they had it figured? Like everybody knew what they were doing, how they were doing it. And then obviously the people like above the 20, the parents, you're like, no, they have it on lock. They have it on lock. And like, you know, just growing up and getting into my 20s, I'm like, nobody knows
has a figure.
anything.
Yeah, nobody
has a clue. Everybody's just an actor. Like Shakespeare actually had it down. Like everybody's an actor and they all pretending because nobody has a clue what they're doing. Like, do you guys find the same?
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, like I find it the exact same. Like I remember, as I said earlier, like just looking at them, they were like, you know, they were like gods, you know, in my eyes. And like my siblings actually kind of give me that kind of treatment, like, you know, like, oh my God, Vicky, my sister is doing this, my sister is doing that. And like, you know, I just, you know, we have to be positive role models for, you know, these younger generations.
Positively selling it Zobo, positively selling it.
Like in all fairness, my sister's friends absolutely love me. I don't know how my sister feels. Like she's constantly going to say I'm old and all of that. But every single time I have a conversation with her, she's like, "Oh,
You're
Alicia
so
says
pretty.
hi. Oh, your sister says she's so my friend says your sister's so
So
pretty."
pretty.
And I'm like, "Okay, thanks. How do you feel about me?" But like you said, Toby, we need to actually understand these kids, because as far as I'm concerned, they're kids. I feel like I actually do feel old saying
Because you're old, Loretta, but you know, whatever.
I'm in my prime.
No, we. Yous are all old. I'm saucing.
Sussing. Well, sussing. People were sussing.
So I'm Korean. Like, I've got it.
You're saying it like you're sourcing. S-O-U-R.
No,
I'm saucing.
I'm
saucing.
We are sussing, sourcing, finding things, discovering things, whatever it is. Let's all sauce together. If you want to sauce with us and tweet us, you see what I did there? That
makes sense. We all know she has already failed the test.
I'm telling you.
Young kids want to come.
Tweet us, Convo_time, if you have anything to say about what we've discussed today. What are the things that you used to do as a child that your siblings at this moment are doing completely different? And what did you think of adults back then and adults now? Anything you want to say, tweet it to us, or go on our Instagram and check out all our pictures, or hashtag us as well in those. And we've also got our Facebook. All this is Convotime. See you soon.